Let's talk a little Myles Garrett here. I like this story. Warren Sapp recently took a verbal shot at the potential #1 overall draft pick, saying that he was lazy. Well, guess what? You're not going to say things like that, Warren Sapp, without some repercussions, because Myles Garrett's trainer clapped back on Twitter, posting this workout video with the caption, "Staying in shape, working out, aka not being lazy, something you know nothing about." Warren Sapp, your thoughts, B-Man?
Well, you know, I don't know who Myles Garrett's trainer is.
Smart man is what he is.
Warren Sapp was not lazy on the football field. Warren Sapp was relentless. He was a very, very disruptive defensive lineman, Hall of Famer, of course, deserving so. So I think should have, you know, really gone over what he wanted to say as a clap back verbally to Warren Sapp.
No one's saying that he wasn't a good defensive lineman.
He said he's not being lazy, something you know nothing about, right? That's what he said, right?
However, who knows what his lifestyle's like now?
I mean, he's retired.
Is more what he's insinuating.
I mean, I'm super lazy. I'm retired now, too.
Okay, but here's what I'm not going to do if I'm Warren Sapp. Tell people about their credibility and how their work ethic goes. That's really not something Warren Sapp of all people in the world should be talking about.
Hold on, pump your brakes, Shay. We're not talking about credibility off the football field.
We're talking about it in the workout room.
We're talking about based on what Warren Sapp saw studying game film.
Was he studying
on Myles Garrett? One thing I can say, I understand Warren Sapp has issues away from the football field. He came into the league with issues, and of course, currently he still had some issues not so long ago. But one thing I don't question is his football IQ.
Agreed.
Especially when it comes to defensive linemen. And all he said was, this is a guy that he gets a bit lazy throughout 4 quarters of play. And granted, I understand.
Do you agree with those comments?
I've seen some games, I've seen some tape where Myles Garrett did not look like the guy we saw throughout the combine, throughout the draft process, throughout his pro day. This is an explosive guy based on what he ran the 40, vertical jump, but sometimes I did not see that same skill set on the football field. And that's all Warren Sapp is saying. So I don't totally disagree with what Warren Sapp is saying. I don't think he's attacking Myles Garrett, his overall football identity.
That he's lazy in some place. Don't say he's an overall lazy human being. That's the way I interpreted it.
Well, I didn't take it as that. I see what Warren Sapp is saying. If you're the first overall selection, you're supposed to be a guy that is a disruptive, dominating player consistently.
Like
because think about this, Shay. How many offensive linemen that Myles Garrett has seen throughout his collegiate career will be drafted? Maybe a handful,
I was going to say 8.
You're out kicking the coverage right now. I'll say maybe 3 guys that he's faced, especially this season. Now, throughout his career, Laremy Tunsil's of the world. We talk about Cam Robertson, quality offensive linemen in the SEC that he's seen, but consistently he's not going against draftable players, so he should be able to dominate. That's all Warren Sapp is saying.
I just don't think Warren Sapp should be spitting things out like lazy.
Well, we're keeping this on the football field.
We'll keep it on the football field.
Keep it in between the lines.